And the school kids in question are those attending Lapple Primary School at Halesowen in the West Midlands.
I've volunteered to be a school catering assistant for the day. There's 150 hungry children to feed and clean up after. I hope these 3 dishwashers are up to the job. Wish me luck.
I'm going to need it. Pauline is head of catering here at Lapple, and when it comes to mass production of school dinners, she knows what's what.
Now, Pauline, what's on the menu today?
Today we have gammon and pineapple, we have fish, and we have a chicken curry and a vegetarian curry as well.
Do the plates tend to come back pretty dirty and messy?
Certainly do.
My first dishwasher on test is this Zanussi.
Ow! Now I've broken another one.
It comes with space for 14 place settings, 5 wash programs, and air dry technology. Its door pops open at the end of the cycle.
1, 2.
Next up is this Sharp. Like the Zanussi, there's room for 14 place settings.
15, 16.
And it comes with a dual wash pump technology, which means that one wash can be cleaned at 2 separate water pressures. Ideal when you've got delicate glasses on your top shelf and greasy pans on your bottom.
Just be careful.
My final machine is a Hoover. This super smart dishwasher is Wi-Fi connected, and if you answer some questions about the state of your plates through its app, it'll choose the correct washing cycle for your dishes. And you can control it with voice commands too. One thing these dishwashers have in common is an auto-program feature. Each machine's equipped with special sensors that claim to work out how dirty your dishes are and clean them accordingly, so you don't have to faff around working out which program to choose after your double helping of camembert en croûte. But are these auto settings as smart as we're led to believe? With lunchtime quickly approaching, I'll need to get the tables and chairs ready. And the food out for the children.
That's perfect.
Let's get messy. And as the queue of hungry children starts to form, I've been told that I'm on spud duty.
Mash.
Easy peasy.
So it's either fish with mash, rice and curry, or jacket potato. So.
Ah, yes, right. Jacket potato with curry. Jacket potato with curry?
No, jacket potato with cheese.
Oh, sorry. No.
Curry's the perfect food to soil these plates.
Mashed potato coming up.
Mash is going to stick to them like glue.
Mash is going down well, isn't it?
And school custard is famous for drying like concrete.
Allow me. Thank you very much.
This is going to be a great test for my smart washers.
Thank you so much. Now, it's all very chaotic and noisy, but I've definitely got enough dirty dishes to thoroughly test my dishwashers.
With the kids safely back in the classroom, it's time to get loading. First up, the Zanussi.
It's got a relatively simple display, just buttons and lights. It's got an A++ energy rating and a 46 decibel noise rating, which makes it marginally the noisiest of the 3.
It also has a fancy cutlery tray where you put your knives and forks in individually, not just chuck them all in a basket.
I've never done this before in my life. It's slightly ridiculous, isn't it?
And it is quite time-consuming. And while I'm stacking the main dishes, the drawer seems to have a mind of its own.
Cups are going in. Dishes. Right, OK. Next, this Sharp has got a more sophisticated display. It's also capable of doing an 18-minute quick wash.
As well as the quick wash programme, there's an intensive wash for your really grimy pots and pans.
Oh, this is gooey. That's what we want, of course. Lots of mess.
It loads quite easily, though, and has a bog-standard cutlery basket.
It's certainly easier than the drawer. Finally, this Hoover has got the largest capacity of the 3 machines, 16 place settings instead of 14. It also has an A++ energy rating, like the Sharp, and can be controlled via an app.
This has 12 different wash options, space for up to 184 items, and it's the quietest of the 3 washers on test.
On first impressions, though, I'm actually finding loading a bit difficult and slightly unintuitive. I normally enjoy loading dishwashers. I'm finding this one a bit of a challenge.
And the bottom layer isn't much better. I don't think the slots are deep enough to keep my crockery upright.
Shut you up.
I'm going to use the app to get this one going using voice commands.
Would you like to start it?
Yes! All three of the dishwashers are now going. They're all set to automatic programs of roughly the same temperature, and we're using identical detergent in each.
The automatic programs analyse the amount of grubbiness on your pots by passing an infrared light through the water as it splashes round. They then decide the correct temperature and length of wash.
The Hoover's the first one to finish. It's taken about an hour and 20 minutes. Let's see what these bowls are like. Clean at the bottom, the cutlery. Also clean. On top, less good. Quite a bit of potato and pudding left on these bowls.
So it's a bit of an uneven clean from the quick-to-finish Hoover. Next to finish washing after 2 hours and 2 minutes is the Sharp.
Right, let's see whether it's cleaned. Ooh. Now, up on top, the dish. Oh, that's clean. Plastic is all of the bowls are all looking very, very clean.
The Sharp has definitely outwashed the Hoover. Last to finish after 2 hours and 20 minutes is the Zanussi.
The plates look clean at the bottom. Generally all clean, there's a few marks thereabouts. Oh, that's good. Yes, nice clean dish.
And what about the cutlery in that fancy drawer?
Ooh, well, the cutlery actually looks clean, and I can gather my knives all together. Good job.
With everything washed is the one clear school dinner winner.
So the Hoover was rather fiddly and did the worst wash. The Zanussi took longest. I think my favourite out of these three has to be the Sharp. Well, it's dark and I've got to go home. Just had a text from Mrs. Bentley. I've got some washing up to do.